Bloodborne is rated mature 17 plus by the ESRB for blood and gore and violence. This Let's Play is directed at an adult audience and will feature adult language and discussion of the subject material. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello there, gamers. I'm the Orange Ranger, and welcome to another episode of Bloodborne on Orange Ranger Plays. Last time, we continued to make our way through the Forbidden Woods and arrived at this, I called it a tower at the end of the last episode, and I suppose that's because as I kick around somebody's body there, I saw that part, but it's more of just a windmill and like a barn. There's something up there we'll be able to get. And now we are going to head inside, right after I tell you about this. If you epic gamers could do just a couple of things for me, I would greatly appreciate it. Number one, leave a comment below this video. Let me know what you thought of this episode, of the game I'm playing, how I'm doing, your favorite games, anything like that, how you're doing today. Just leave a comment down below. Number two, while you're down there, hit the thumbs up button to let both me and YouTube know that you liked this video. Number three is a big one. Please subscribe. This channel has a long climb to get up towards monetization when things can get really fun, but every subscription helps. Subscribe, tell your friends to subscribe. I really appreciate that. The last one is not a requirement, it's just something I would appreciate, but it's not required. If you would like to give any financial support to this channel, you can check me out on both Patreon and Ko-fi at Orange Ranger Videos. And if you'd like some merchandise in exchange for your financial contribution, you can check me out on Teespring, also at Orange Ranger Videos. Oh, also make sure to check me out on social media. I'm on Facebook at Orange Ranger Plays fan page. I'm on Twitter at OrangeRNGR Plays, and I'm on Twitch at Orange_Ranger_Plays. Thanks a lot, and may the power protect you. Okay, I'd appreciate it if you all did that. We're gonna head in. Heading in here gives me Hemwick Charnel Lane vibes with the witches. I see somebody having a little stroll on the stairs there. Nice little round room. Oh, I know not as much who that is, but what that is. And prepare your butts, everybody. Okay, we're given a choice to go down and deal with it, or to see what's going on the other side here. I love the atmosphere kind of wind sound that picks up when you come out here to show you've elevated. Okay, and there's wood and things down there. Since we can go down, I bet that there's a way to get to that without jumping down to it. Alright. This I don't think goes as far as a trigger warning because it's an enemy and a monstrosity kind of thing, but if you've got a thing about snakes, get ready because we're about to have some fun. Okay, I told you that there were snakes in this area, and there sure are. Alright. Is this... Oh, yeah. Okay, we got a staircase here. Mr. Gentleman in the corner. Now, maybe we can get a visceral? Just kind of standing there. Let's see about if we can get a visceral. Let's see about if we can get a visceral. Yep. Alright. Oh, and I killed him and the lights went out. 2 blood vials, and standing in front of a madman's knowledge. Be glad I did it that way. We're delaying the horrific revelations of this area. Now, to just bring peace and joy to a mind that, full disclosure, is dealing with a good little bit of anxiety today, there are doors on both sides. Let's see what we've got going on over this way. A bridge. I like these little, effigies of hunters, I guess you would say. The little top hats and stuff. It's like it's International Hunter Day or something. Alright, we're gonna move through here. Oh, by the by, I should mention, I just glanced over to make sure everything was still recording. I do realize that in the last batch of episodes, there was a little bit of a weird echoey reverb, and there was some just some general audio issues there. As I mentioned, I made the adjustment recently to start recording my commentary directly into the computer. I found a way that I could do that. I made a simple little scuffed mistake in that I muted the microphone sound that the Elgato was picking up, but I didn't remove it as an audio source from Elgato. I'm recording my commentary using Audacity. I want to keep them as two separate audio sources so I can adjust the volume of one or the other as needed. That's also why in some of the replays and commentary and stuff, you can still kind of hear my voice. I usually don't use my voice, but it was stuck to the gameplay. Because I didn't pull it out, I just muted it. So it was still there. And the weird thing is, because you would go, okay, well, couldn't you just match them up? For whatever reason, they were offset by less than 1 frame. Evenly. You know, I even tried adjusting, like, by audio units. I know that's a thing you can do with Premiere when you're editing, but I just could not get it to sync up properly. So, thank you for dealing with that. The audio should be back to normal now. I made sure to remove the microphone as an OBS audio source this time, so you should be getting pure gameplay from OBS and pure commentary from Audacity. So coming this way, there's a little platform and some chains. Device is not currently operable. This is not an elevator. So that means we have to activate the elevator on the other side, which is way down there. I don't want to jump that far because I don't think I would live. Alright, so back over Effigy Bridge, and we will continue to proceed. Oh, there's the snakes. And let me warn y'all. Ow. Ow. Oh, actually, I died. I just to make that present. Yeah, they hit really hard. Obviously, multiple snakeheads can bite you. Yeah, Reverend Izzy. I wonder if Reverend Izzy knew about these snakehead critters. Yeah, this is heading into a part of the Forbidden Woods that is quite difficult, and there's going to be a lot of snakes. A lot of snakes. Oh, it put me all the way back here. Alright, I'm gonna hop to Hunter's Dream to hop to the... Oh my goodness, how do I even get back to where I was? Am I gonna have to go all the... I'm gonna have to go all the way back through, aren't I? Catch up with you when I get back where I was. Well, good news and bad news. The bad news is I just added like 28,000 echoes to the Lost Echoes counter. The good news is I had built up another like 20,000 making my way there. This is a surprisingly good area to grind echoes. On the road again. Okay, I'm back through the windmill farm type place. Oh, there's a snake man. So, yeah, let's see about dealing with him. A single, like, 7-hit combo there, and you see some poisoning. That's unfortunate. But yeah, there's gonna be a number of them here, and other types of snakes, and oh, we're just gonna have some fun. Okay, there's a pathway back up here. I just remembered it. You are gonna want to take it. Go past this doorway at first, and what's glowy over here? That would be twin bloodstone shards. If you get one twin bloodstone shard, is it 1 or 2? Questions for our age. Yes, so look what we found. That looks awfully like an elevator. So let's let it elevate. And it brings us here. Remember here? What's here? But, apparently something I didn't get. Antidotes! What else is here? A door. That's adorable. Haha, got him. Shot the gun late there. This door is very important. Why? Because there's the lantern. I'm gonna head to the dream, but there's one thing we need to do first. You're alive. Should you not be? What's your story?
Ah, a new face, are you?
Same one I've always had.
And an accomplished hunter, it would appear.
Well, thank you. Why are you laughing at that?
I am Volter, master of the League.
Hi, Volter.
Members of the League cleanse the streets of all the filth that's spread about during the hunt.
Sounds a little classist,
like
but
any
okay.
half-decent hunter ought to, you know?
I guess.
Haven't you seen enough of these wretched beasts? Freakish slugs and mad doctors. Sentence these fiends to death with the help of your League confederates. What do you say? Why not join the League?
Is it the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen? Hang on a second. Okay, wanted to do a little research, making sure that I'm providing all of you accurate information when we do this stuff. This is a covenant, and covenants are entirely about online co-op. Basically, there's a number of covenants. There's a number of covenants throughout the game, and you can join one and fight against other online players and like invade games and, you know, take them on. And there were, I would imagine they're active anymore, but there were online leaderboards for which covenant was doing the best. And it was something that was added in for DLC to try to, you know, extend the life of the game and make it a little more interesting, even after you'd gone through the story and the DLC campaign and everything. There's no real point for a single player to do it or not. I'm going to join just to get the reward.
Got at the start. Our own Carol rune, symbol of the League.
You get the Impurity Carol rune.
Night brims with defiled scum and is permeated by their rotten stench. Just think, now you're all set to hunt and kill to your heart's content.
I was already doing that.
In cooperation with your fellows, your League confederates.
Cooperation. And notice how that was spelled in the subtitles. Co-op. Cooperation doesn't normally have a hyphen in it. Like pointing out, this is a co-op thing. But yeah, like I was already hunting and killing to my heart's content or whatever. Now you might be thinking, oh cool, you got a rune. That's, you know, that's awesome. What does the Impurity rune do? Boost max HP during co-op 2%. It's entirely about co-op. I just got the rune to get the rune. Oh, I said I was going to go back to the dream, and then I got back on the elevator. Let's go back up. Elevator go up. Hi again, Volter. I'm going to head to the dream, use these echoes to level up, probably once and dump in echoes, and then go back to Snakesville.
stand close. Now shut your eyes.
I cut that in just to show you. I was trying to mash through her dialogue. I accidentally did the command that does the curtsy, and she bowed back. That was cute. Anyway. Back in this area, and I just wanted to say, like, when I came up this way, and I was like, oh, you want to go up this little path here? One thing about a hard game like Bloodborne, where you have to try certain parts again and again, is certain parts of the game become very familiar to you. Walking down this ramp and down this direction, you know, and into this area, is very, very familiar. So it's, you know, clearly something I did many, many times. Oh, zoom. No. Zoom back. No. Oh no. This is another one of those episodes where I have a little trouble telling how much time has passed because I've done a couple of cuts for time. No. Oh no. No, that's just an entire pile of snakes. I actually also kind of like snakes, not these ones. I was like, snakes can be very cute and nice. I mean, there are also some that are obviously quite dangerous. Okay, well, you see me, so y'all. Ow. Okay, they're not terribly tough. I will say, and I'll admit straight up, I played some of Toopington's run last night. I didn't come to this area, actually. It's kind of funny. That's another little, like, side note to everything. Playing this in 2 different runs, I've kind of taken the game in 2 different directions. And I have these instances where I'll play one area as Toopington and one area as Orpington, and then kind of switch. This is my first time through this area in either of these runs, so there is that. But I nearly forgot why I brought up Toopington in the first place, which is just to say I came to realize that there's a rather significant gap in the leveling between the two, despite the fact that I've taken them a lot of the same places. Orpington is somewhere between... Hi, I see you there. Sneaking. Snaking. Got him! Orpington is somewhere between, like, 15 to 20 levels higher than Toopington. And, like... especially when I come to play Orpington, because Bloodborne is a game that's supposed to be difficult, you know, so if I'm struggling as Toopington, it can just feel like the game is difficult in general. But then I switch over to Orpington, and it's like, oh, Orpington is so much stronger. So much stronger. So, yeah, again, this is another case where you kind of wander around and see what you can see, which right now is a bunch of snakes. You come up to what looks like a giant gravestone here. Hi! Please go away. Excuse me. I am trying to figure out how to press F to pay. Okay. Poisoning. Will you please get hit? Jiminy Christmas, some people just have no respect. Anyway, Madman's knowledge, probably because... Oh, there was a person there, I didn't even see them. But this is a pretty large grave. Is it a grave for a large person or just a large gravestone for a regular grave? The world may never know. Okay. Two twin bloodstone shards. We come over here. And this is one of those moments. Oh! Okay, well, I let the game fool me. Only had 1931 echoes, that's okay. While everything's kind of loading back and stuff, I will say, this is going to put me back in another lantern, isn't it? Because I didn't touch the one right by the shortcut. I just made it back to it. We'll see where I end up. But that's one of those instances, like I said earlier when I found that room over by the hunter over in Old Yarnum. Oh, it did put me in this lantern. Good. A lot of times in Bloodborne, when you see a broken railing in what would be the edge of the level, that's a little hint that that's somewhere you can go. But I also made sure to say at the same time that sometimes the game is going to trick you about that. See, this is what I mean here, and I guess I just didn't think about it. You know, this is why I say always reset the elevator. Oh, yeah, a funny thing about, okay, so you see how this elevator is kind of on a pulley. Okay, I'm going to finish that last thought. Undiagnosed ADHD, folks. This is why I always say to reset the elevator, so you don't have to hit that lever and wait for it to come back. That thought's done. Now this thought. You see how this is on this kind of pulley system where the chain goes around these wheels, and you know, and it's obviously hooked to the elevator, and the chain would at some point move when you send it, right? Okay, well, and now I'm gonna fall. Please don't die. I died. That is the stupidest way that I have ever lost echoes. And I didn't get to send the elevator back. Oh, Lord in all of the heavens. Okay. Let's see if I can make the point this time. I can make it when I summon the elevator. That's actually the best time to make that point. Oh, how nice of the game to put the echoes I lost just right here. Anyway. I'm going to summon this elevator, but you'll notice I'm angling towards the chain. Watch the chain. You would really think that that chain is supposed to move. I mean, even if it's just holding things in place and it's not the actual, like, you know, method of propulsion, then you wouldn't use a chain. Alright, I'm going to toss you in a little fast forward here to get through back to kind of where I was, which actually isn't far from here, but I hope you all have been enjoying the music that I found in the YouTube audio library that I'm using for fast forwards. It's this one artist, and I don't know if it's Jimena, probably Jimena Contreras, with just some very dark, gothic, beautiful music that has fit this perfectly. I'll even go as far as to say that that was listed under attribution not required, but after hearing that music, I wanted to attribute it anyway and give this little shout out in the video. And if they have any sort of website or, like, you know, way to get their music, I'm going to put that on screen now. I'll put it on screen even if there is no way and they only for some reason make music for YouTube audio library. Fast forward. Yeah, this happens. Guess what it might be time for? Ranged attack! Yep, sure was. So I guess I didn't come this way last time because I ran into snakehead friend. Yeah, they will look like perfectly normal enemies, and then you attack them, and oh no, they get a headache, and then they really pull a Resident Evil. That is some Resident Evil stuff to just have person become head of snakes and be that situation. It's a little rude, but you know, it's very Resident Evil. So, and yeah, there's the gravestone, so we're kind of back where we were anyway. I was just exploring along the sides, and then, you know, this time I went a little more down the main path first, and that's why I ran into that. But yes, here, this railing, without falling off of it this time, you know, there's nothing down there, obviously, as I ended up showing you at the cost of some blood echoes. A broken railing doesn't always mean a shortcut, which is good game design because it shouldn't, because that doesn't encourage the right kind of exploration. If every time there's a broken railing, that means that there's a shortcut. Snake piles have surprisingly small aggro circles. I guess that could reflect a general attitude of, like, you know, snakes being very defensive creatures, and like they coil up, and you know, they won't strike at you unless you attack them, and etc., etc. Although I suppose that attitude also depends on the snake. Welcome to Nature Show.
That's what the snakes are so good at.
To be perfectly honest, at this point I am looking for a convenient place to stop, because this particular recording is 45 minutes in. I know there's been some fast forwarding, but still. Oh, snakes person. Again, long range. So yeah, I think they will also transform if they see you and you don't attack them as quickly and anything. Oh! He almost got me. Instead, though, I got him. Yeah, there's items hidden all around here, and it's kind of like shards, and you know. Yeah, a lot of this area has perfectly open fences that just invite you to leave the path, as it says in Data Boy, and just hurl yourself into oblivion. I don't know why there was an F in there, to flurl yourself into oblivion. That might be the title. When I'm deciding on titles, ideally what I do is kind of a full final proof watch, and then I'll find something that I said in the episode that I'll either directly reference. Oh, you're large. Oh, there's no, and you puke grape Kool-Aid that is poisonous.
Oh my goodness.
There is nothing about that I'm fond of. Let's see how we mix it up with you. You are the purple stuff. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, where, and more. Oh, there's a lot about that I don't approve of.
Snake is moving again.
Okay, so we get flung down here. And again, these guys don't see me. If I don't move, they can't see me because I'm a Tyrannosaurus. I want to put that on my bar. Anything else I can use? Anything else? Anything else? Poison knives? I can hit a couple of them with the poison knives. Got you guys something to drink. Here you go. You know, I kind of figured that, Oh, ow, 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 ow. Still long range. Okay, the game was just doing, like, automatic, like, you know what I really miss in this instance? Tupington's threaded cane. Saying it that way makes it sound like a legit, full, like, Bloodborne item. Tupington's threaded cane. The threaded cane of an ancient, glorious hunter. Who had an inferiority complex because of his, stronger little sister. Or big sister, I should say. They were guarding a bloodstone chunk, by the way. A bloodstone chunk. That is the first one of those we've seen. Yeah, but anyway, during that session that I mentioned that I played last night, I came to realize... Just fall down. Please? Okay, this is a dance we've danced a few too many times. No, other one.
When you're dancing her dance, you don't stand a chance. Her grip on romance makes you fall.
Please fall down. Thank you. Now we're one-on-one. The chain whip function of the threaded cane is just like... Ow, ow. This is taking an unfortunate number of blood vials to survive. Stay alive.
Stay alive.
Oh, ow! That, I think, was Big Z Magoo over there. Oh, God. Okay, but, yeah. The heavy attack, again, there's no charged attack on those for some reason, but the heavy attack on the chain whip version of the threaded cane is really good for keeping enemies at a distance and doing a lot of damage. It tends to stagger a lot of enemies. It would be really good here. Unfortunately, I don't have it. By the way, you notice there's 1, 2, 3. It's almost like a mama and her babies, which would be really cute if you all weren't horrifying, venomous, deadly snakes. Hi, I was just gonna take these blood vials. Ow, 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 ow. Antidote. Heal. One more good run in there ought to take care of Big Z. And then I'm not as worried about littles. Even if there's a lot of you. Oh, that's the one I was fighting before. Attacking me from the sky. Trying to attack me through a tree. Okay, ooh. You're close. I think your aim's improving, yeah, see? This is something else I've referenced before, where, like, you get comfortable, you feel strong. I was even commenting on how, I start playing as Orpington again, and I'm whoop! The clear, deep sea Carol rune.
Deepest bluest, my hat is like a shark's fin. Deepest bluest, my hat is like a shark's fin.
Increases slow poison resistance. Okay. But, you know, like, start playing as Orpington and feel really strong because I've got a good weapon and it's well leveled and I'm pretty well leveled. Orpington is sitting here at level 54. And then you get into that one next area and the game says, alright, you are strong, and ups the difficulty some. You got poisonous snake monsters that desire to completely end your face, not just partially. Like, they want to do a complete face ending on you. and you have to be ready for that. By the way, I also noticed that this is incredibly unclear as far as the way to go, what to do, why this thing wants me dead, you know, just there's not a lot of answers. I was oh, hi. And also notice, ow, that these snakes blend in quite well with their surroundings. Almost like that's intentional. Alright, don't worry about it. Okay. So yeah, I'm like, even at this point, I'm not entirely sure where I'm going. And again, this episode is probably running a touch long. I mean, I'm getting the general sense that I want to proceed kind of down. Like, this in general seems to be forward. And there's little lamps and stuff. Or... oh. I'm trying to see if that's... yeah, that is or was a bird. It doesn't look like it's sitting in the fire, though. Like, yeah, there's a fire behind me. That's weird. Anyway, how you doing? I got an axe here. Or an axe. Jeez. A log. You can cut a log with an axe. That's it. Orpington used to have an axe. So she saw a log and she was like, oh, that's an axe food. That's what I feed my axe. Anyway. Look, another cliff to death. Some would consider this kind of obtuse level design. I hear you. I hear that gross slithering. And the fact that... oh! Okay. Thank you for revealing yourself by willingly crawling in the fire. That is a service to both me and two other people. There's more. I like how these trees kind of represent the, like, slithery, crawling-y. There may have been more enemies behind me. I decided to leave them there. Hi! No. Oh, I don't like that either. Visceral on you. Ow! Might have been a bad idea. Especially since I can just kind of kick your ass. Maybe I should just go with that. Notice it also kind of seemed to summon up baby snake piles. Baby snakes, hiss, 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 hiss. I do like the general kind of implication that I can just get like straight up bit by a venomous snake thing and not necessarily be in trouble. Like, as long as they don't bite me too many times, I can just kind of tough it out, fight it off. I really... Ow, ow, ow. As a matter of fact, based on where my defense is and everything, they would probably kill me before I was anywhere near poisoned enough to die. Hello! That was definitely a whistle. That was a little... Oh, the game was displeased with things there. Replay. So yeah, you might have seen there, like, number one, there was some weird kind of, it almost looked kind of like artifacting, when he called the snake piles and they showed up. I saw a weird, like, bar of light. I don't know what anybody else might have seen. And then also, after that, the frame rate on his walk was janky. I hear a pig. Not snake, I hear piggy, piggy, piggy. But here's more snakes. Ow! You can get so emotionally invested in this game that you're like, you get hit by something, it's like, excuse me! I'll be putting it into your life now. Ooh, don't want to push over, but by the way down there's an item. We seem to be heading generally down, 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 so hopefully... That's the thing with the big ones. Hopefully we'll go down there and get it, is what I was saying. But, like, it's the thing with the big ones. It's like, you know, the little ones I can just kind of run past because they're no real danger to me. This one's a poison spitter. You know, and has clearly pledged to the Covenant of the Owl. The Covenant of the Owl. Another candidate for a title. Oh. They could just kill me with the blobs of purple stuff. Bloodstone shards. I was thinking for bloodstone shards that I might start just directly calling them the number of echoes I could sell them for. Like, oh, hey, look, 500 free echoes, you know, or whatever amount it is. Because, yeah, I told you I heard piggy, piggy, piggy. And they tend to hit like bussies, bussies, bussies in this area, so... come here. No! I need your butt. And you're dead. I was trying to get that visceral, but again, another case where it can really be more convenient to just kill. Now that's down, but what were you protecting? Why were you over here? What is this? Okay. Oh, well. A log bridge, which is narrow. But there's prizes. The camera's not really... I couldn't see, like, if... Okay, it was just a log that ended, but, like, Bloodborne would absolutely just have that log go off a cliff. Graveguard robe, Graveguard manchettes, Graveguard kilt. I didn't think there was a hat. The game doesn't seem to give you as many hats. It's not nearly as good. Not worried about it. Not playing flash. I really do tend to think flash and forward. Not worried about Fashionborn. Not remotely. Okay. Gonna head back down to that main path, like I said. The way forward seems to be down, descending as if into a valley, or more specifically, an oil river. I hear another piggy. Both the snorts and the feet. Oh, looks like you can bypass. That's pretty fireflies! There's a song about fireflies, but I tried to think about it, and my brain instead went, I remember when airplanes... in, I don't even know if that's how that goes. Airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars. Hello! I could really use to pay attention right now. Oh, especially since that was a dude.
If 10 million fireflies lit up the world as I fell asleep.
I could really use a wish right now. We have made it to a shack that looks much like the elevator shortcut shack, especially by the fact that there's an elevator. And that brings us here? Oh, maybe I hadn't activated that elevator. I remember coming back to that platform before and I was like, I don't, like, so we're back here, but, okay, well, I need to take an extra moment and remember why that's a shortcut. I need the pathing. The pathing's not connecting in my brain, as I said earlier. And you know what? This is going to be the last thing we're going to do in this episode, and that elevator is a convenient enough place for us to stop. Oh, yeah, this is way back near the beginning. Is there a lantern near here, though? I think it's through that door and over the bridge. Yeah, so, not terrible far. Not terrible far. Alright. Send the elevator back down. 24,670. Okay, tell you what. I'm going to compromise. I'm going to wrap this episode up and then head back out into... Or I'm going to head back up and follow the path back to the lantern and go to Hunter's Dream and use these to level up and proceed from there. So, that is going to wrap up another episode of Bloodborne on Orange Ranger Plays. Thank you, heroes, so much, as always, for watching. And until next time, may the power of the blood not be a personal effect. May the power of the blood protect you. Bye!